Hello guys, and my name is Per van Rothen with Karen Hago, and today I will be showing our virtual placement software. The very special thing about this software is really that it's a software based only. There's nothing else. The only thing you need is the computer and the software to be able to do this. So, in order to actually make this happen, if you look here, it's just a video into our software in Lister screen. What I'm going to be showing to you guys is actually really that we're going to put an image on the floor right here, and it will stay there, and it will be actually showing up underneath the players to look really neat and real. So the first thing I need to do is just right click my mouse, insert the image, just choose the image of my choice. I go with a Karen Hago logo for this one, mark it as you see right here. Now I can put this in different tracking modes. We have the tracking mode standby motion, which actually just with a straight go click, it sticks to the screen just like that. Very easy, very simple. I mean, this doesn't really make it appear on the floor as I told you earlier, but I mean, still very usable. You can just put it wherever you want it to. So alright, next step. To put it on the floor, I need to create what we call an anchor image. I press here for anchor calibration. I wait for my actual shot to come into place. I mean, we're on the wrong side of the court right now. I want it on the other side. So while we wait him to come over, I explain a little bit more about anchor placement. So what I wanted to do here is actually freeze a frame to tell the software to recognize it where we are. So I mean, now with the anchor calibration, it will put it in reference to everything else. So as we wait for the players to get a little bit out of the way for me to actually freeze the frame and make it look good, there we go. I click the button and I freeze the scene. I will name this basketball right, just like that. And with this scene, as you can see, small reference points shows up. This is actually what helps the software know where it is. So what I'm doing now, I'm just masking out the players real quick and all the dynamic elements, such as this electronic advertisement board, and just get rid of the things that will move, it won't be there. That's good enough. So what I can do now is that I can actually go back to my Karen Hago logo, tell it that, all right, so now we are tracking on the basketball right image. So you see, now as I enter my image, I can move this around, it's a still. I will play around a little bit with the perspective, make it a little bit smaller, make it appear as it's lying on the floor. I mean, this is a very cool stuff. So now when I put it on air, and we actually will be coming back, you will see it appearing in the image. We still have one minor problem though, it's still appearing on top of the players. This is easily solved in our software. What we want to do now is actually we go back into our anchor image and choose our chroma setting. What you see here is that we have 4 different chromas, which means that you can actually insert the chroma key into 4 different colors. So I'll reset it real quick, and here's the preview. As you can see here, I have a little square which actually pulls out a sample from the floor and recognizes everything else that is similar. So I just fix it up like that, look at the mask, just clean it up a little bit more, and yeah, that's fine. I'm using Chroma 1. What I do now, I go back to my Karen Hago logo and actually go to Keyer, and I will say, all right, we're using Chroma 1. As easy as that, when we go out, you can see it's actually appearing underneath the players. All right, we have another thing to make it look a little bit more real, because as you see now, it's actually very computer generalized. So then I will work a little bit with the opacity. I can go back to my anchor frame, do this, and work a little bit with opacity. Go back, and easy as that, you actually created an image lying on the floor. And as I said, only software with our type of computer. So you see now the players are running on top of the image. Very neat. Next step actually is that we don't only use images. You can also play clips or whatever choice you want. We have a video in as well with whatever. You can have a live camera, or you can have a recording device source in. And I will actually place one of those in the floor as well. At this time, maybe on the other side of the field. Because the neat thing is that I can actually take an anchor frame of other places of the recording. So I press right here to capture it. I will call this basketball left. What I want to do now is the same thing as earlier. I just mask out these real quick. It's not very sensitive, so I can do it very quick. Just take out the bigger objects. And electronic board as well. There you go. We're ready to go for the next one. So now when I right click, I want to go all the way to video input. Right here what we have is actually a feeding from a lyric machine that is hooked up to my computer. So as I have this one, I'll go into the tracking, and this time I choose basketball left. And now as I choose this one and enter my anchor frame, I get to the left side of the court instead. Now I place this one, play around a little bit with the perspectives, do it like that, and now it will actually be appearing. But as remember, to make it appear on the floor, we actually need a chroma as well. So what we do now, we will go to chroma 2, go to the preview, make this appear a little bit better. Look at the mask, it looks good. So what we want to do now, we just go back out, go to the key here, choose chroma 2. And now actually, as we record a little bit further, we will come back and see that also the video input appears as on the floor. So there you see. As it runs over, you see the referee right here, it appears as on the floor. Easy as that. And just a few minutes and you have it all set up.